We all love manhwas where the main character has a cheat because that makes our main character grow much faster. But what would happen if the cheat that our main character gains is overpowered? Well, that will make things even more interesting. In today's video, we are going to talk about top 10 manhwas where the main character has an overpowered cheat. On number 10, we have ARCHMAGE streamer. Jung Hyunbu, our protagonist, had neither talent, money or luck. But he loved playing a VR MMORPG game. He had a high level mage character which he obtained after working hard for 5 years. He participates in raids and get a little bit of money to support his family. One day on his way to home, he was about to be struck by a truck, but unfortunately it failed. As he was thinking that he was very lucky that he survived, unknowingly an electric wire falls on him, and this is the incident that changes his life. Our main character becomes super lucky. This time when he tries to play the game, he can see the hidden information of objects and quests. That means he gained a cheat ability. Number 9 on our list is I have countless legendary swords. Now this is a Chinese manhwa, but it is good. The only problem is with the harem part. Actually, the female side characters, instead of making the story more interesting, they make the story more annoying and dull. After reincarnating as Zhou Xuanji, the prince of an empire, he thought that he would be able to live a worry-free life of luxury. But he did not expect to be involved in a feud that forced him to escape from the palace. Then he awakened the supreme legendary sword system. I know the name sounds ridiculous. Well, we can't do anything about it because it's a Chinese manhwa. The system was actually a cheat program developed by him in his previous life. With the powers of the system, he sets out to cultivate to become stronger to avenge his mother's death. The story is decent, the art is also decent, but sometimes the side characters make the story annoying. Number 8 on our list is the Overachiever'S BLACKTECH system. Yes, it is a Chinese manhwa. I also read the novel for this manhwa and the novel was actually very interesting. But in the manhwa adaptations, there were some things that I did not like. The first is the art. The art is just average. And the second thing is that the system turned out to be a girl. And why can't they give a girl proper clothes to wear? Why do they have to keep the girls half naked? If you love to see a protagonist who loves studying and is super intelligent, then this manhwa would be a good choice. Using the black technology system, the protagonist enters a world of knowledge where he improves his learning efficiency by a factor of 1 billion. He becomes the smartest human in existence, gets rich using his super brain, and experiences the loneliness of being a leader. Trust me, when I read the novel for this manhwa, unknowingly I felt a lot of motivation to study, but after studying for 1 hour, I realized that it was only a dream. Number 7 on our list is I can snatch 999 types of abilities. It also has another name, and that is Your Abilities Are Mine. This manhwa has a good main character as well as the art is also very beautiful. In this world of supernatural abilities, in order to save his beloved sister, Yang Shi vows to make those who hurt her pay in blood. Using his ability to snatch the powers, he grows from an ignorant combatant to a leader of a cross-dimensional organization, using both his strength and strategy to defeat the dark forces one by one, taking 999 powers into his pocket and becoming the king of supernatural powers that everyone looks up to. This is also a Chinese manhwa, but it is way better than the previous manhwas. Number 6 on our list is Dungeons and Artifacts. I know this is an older manhwa and I have recommended it a few more times in my previous videos, but I still recommended it in the new video because most of my viewers are new. It has a very beautiful art and the main character grows from being weak and ignorant to becoming overpowered and smart. A dungeon guiding gig goes sideways for explorer SNATCH when the prince who hired him tricks him into activating a fatal curse. But instead of staying dead, SNATCH is resurrected by a sentient artifact that offers him a deal that may help him to get his revenge. To hold up his end of the bargain, SNATCH sets off on a journey of raiding dungeons, slaying monsters, and making new enemies and friends along the way. Our main character is weak at the start but slowly gets stronger in the later chapters. Number 5 on our list is Level 1 Player. Although the manhwa is very good and it is new, but the art is average. I did not say that the art is bad, but for me it looked just average. Hyun Sung has been working at a construction site to pay for his father's hospital fees. But one day he sees a message, and that is, "You have awakened." He was waiting for this message for countless years because he too wanted to be a hunter. He too wanted to make a good living. Now that he had awakened, it looked like everything would go smoothly, and he thought, what kind of special ability would he receive? And then he realizes that he got a special ability known as buying and selling. Then he went to hunt monsters in a dungeon, but he realized that no matter how many monsters he hunts, his level didn't rise. He was still the same level 1 player. He killed hundreds and thousands of monsters, but he was still level 1. Number 4 on our list is Youngest Chef from the Third-Rate Hotel. Kang Sang-hoon, the youngest member of a 4-star hotel kitchen in Korea, has the ability to memorize different kinds of ingredients. However, as the youngest, he is still unable to escape dishwashing duty. The main character is really good at cooking. He is actually the god of cooking. But do you know, it is not as simple as it looks. You might be thinking that the main character became so good at cooking due to his skills, but actually there is another reason, and that is the main character has a cheat. And what is that cheat? You need to read the manhwa for that. Number 3 on our list is Because I don't like to be annoyed, so I added all agility attribute. This is a new manhwa and it has 17 chapters. God gave our main character a system, but why should he be a hero? Of course, he will just have a good life of lying down and relaxing. We have a main character who puts all his stat points in the agility attribute, and he becomes ridiculously fast. This manhwa literally has no story. If you just want to see an overpowered main character, then this manhwa is for you. The manhwa has extremely slow pacing and there are some unnecessary ecchi attributes to it. Number 2 on our list is The World's Best Engineer. It is also known as the greatest estate developer. When civil engineering student Suho Kim falls asleep reading a fantasy novel, he wakes up as a character in the book. Suho is now in the body of Lloyd Frontera, a lazy noble who loves to drink and whose family is in a mountain of debt. Using his engineering knowledge, Suho designs inventions to avert the terrible future that lies in wait for him. With the help of a giant hamster, a knight, and the world's magic, can Suho take his new family out of debt and build a better future? Once again, we have a manhwa where the main character gets isekai'd to a different world and he has an overpowered cheat system. The art is decent, the story also has a lot of comedy, and this manhwa is basically for those who love kingdom building. On number 1, we have Supreme Taoist. Now this is a manhwa which released in 2021. It has a very beautiful art, as well as we have a main character who goes from being weak to overpowered. Protagonist Bai Ziyu transmigrates into a world full of humans, demons, monsters, and gods, where he discovers that he can utilize an accessorized system to raise his body's stats. He discovers various forms of martial arts and techniques, masters cultivation theories, and acquires experience. He invents his own techniques and embarks on the path of slaying demons, exterminating ghosts, and fighting bandits. He starts his journey to the peak of the world. Now, the system which our main character has helps him in absorbing the power of the ghost and demons. That's all for today's video, and I hope you found something good to read. You can subscribe our channel if you want more videos like these. Have a very beautiful day.